Top 10 Most Dangerous Animals in the World. The animal kingdom has docile and beautiful creatures. However, in this top, we will show you the opposite, animals that you would never want to meet, and that their mere presence can mean inviting death in. Number 10. Grizzly bear. Known as the most aggressive bear species that resides in northern United States, the grizzly bear has been taken into account as one of the most dangerous animals ever, because of its great size and incredible strength being its main virtues. Measuring up to 9.8 feet standing on two legs and weighing more than 500 pounds. Despite all that, this animal usually avoids contact with humans, although the attacks recorded by this species usually occur due to unforeseen encounters with people. When this has happened, when surprised, it may choose to attack if it finds food or has offspring to protect. Usually the females tend to be more aggressive due to the overprotective attitude they have for their offspring, attacking with their large fangs and excessive claws whoever they identify as a threat. Despite attempts to keep bears away from humans, they have become accustomed to the presence of people, so this could generate more unexpected encounters. On the other hand, in certain areas, when a bear attacks and kills a man, it must be sacrificed to prevent him from killing more people. Number 9. Great white shark. If you ever saw the movie Jaws by Steven Spielberg, you know what animal we are talking about. Weighing between 1,500 to 2,450 pounds, measuring a length of around 20 feet, and being able to travel at a speed of 35 miles per hour? It is quite normal to feel afraid of this creature. Although contrary to popular belief, white sharks rarely attack humans. This is because it does not like the taste, although it is still a threat because running into one is an indicator of bad news. It is believed that the shark usually bites something to recognize what it is, which would explain some attacks on boats or surfboards, and even the justification of why it would attack people. Although it could also be a disproportionate warning sign since their victims usually end up in terrible condition. Due to the fact that they usually inhabit areas close to the coast, sightings by bathers are frequent. It is estimated that in the last year, there were about 80 shark attacks worldwide, with only 5 fatalities. Number 8. Hippopotamus. Although at first glance this animal seems to be docile and calm, it proves to be the opposite. Being aggressive and becoming known for its unpredictable and extremely territorial behavior, as well as having a tendency to attack humans by overturning boats and rafts. It is believed that it sees humans as a threat and that it does not like to share its waters, which has been evidenced in different confrontations against lions and even crocodiles, which it attacks with its big jaws, attacking or crushing everything in their path. Despite not being very athletic, weighing an average of 3,310 pounds and measuring about 5.2 feet, hippopotamus can run up to 19 miles per hour, which is equivalent to the speed of an average human. In the same way, it is one of the animals with the highest number of human victims within the African continent. Number 7. Stonefish. This fish, as the name implies, resembles a stone or a piece of coral, in addition to being known as the most poisonous fish in the world. It measures between 12 and 19 inches and lives in waters near the coasts of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. It can even survive out of water for a limited period of time. Although it is not an aggressive animal, its own appearance makes it prone to be stepped on by bathers, to which it injects its poison, causing unbearable pain, killing tissues, cutting airways, and generating a temporary paralysis that can cause death in a couple of hours if it is not treated immediately. On the other hand, in some countries such as Japan and China, it is considered an extremely expensive delicacy. Number 6. African buffalo. This buffalo that lives in the African forests and savannas is known by several hunters as the Black Death, a title given to it for being one of the most difficult and dangerous animals to hunt. It is considered one of the most dangerous species on the continent, which is saying a lot. Its ability to run at 40 miles per hour coupled with his great body weight that reaches 2,000 pounds, makes it a lethal weapon worthy of this position, being able to face lions and crocodiles, and even ram and turn over trucks with ease. It is estimated that it is the cause of the death of 200 people annually only in the African continent. Number 5. Lion. The king of the jungle cannot stay out of this top. Being one of the largest cats in the world, measuring about 4 feet in height and weighing up to 400 pounds. It is not surprising that it poses a threat to humans. However, this species usually does not attack people, and in cases that have been recorded, it is believed that they were males that are sick or injured and that they see the people as easy prey. Annually, more than 500 lion attacks are reported. It is also believed that after a lion successfully hunts a human, it is quite likely that it will try again. Number 4. Saltwater crocodile. Getting to speeds of up to 18 miles per hour and having one of the strongest jaws within the animal kingdom, it is difficult to imagine that the saltwater crocodile would not occupy a place within this top. Located in the east coast of India, much of Southeast Asia, and even certain parts of northern Australia, this species weighs up to 2,600 pounds and measures up to 20 feet long, making it the largest reptile in the world. On the other hand, this species tends to see humans as prey, which is why in Africa, the only policy to deal with this species is to avoid its habitat completely due to its unpredictable aggressiveness. It is believed that in Australia, more than 20 attacks per year occur on behalf of this species, mainly in the name of the defense of its territory or when threatened. It is also responsible for the majority of crocodile attacks on people. Number 3. Black mamba. While snakes usually don't attack people unless they are provoked, the black mamba is also known as the most poisonous snake in Africa because it has an unstable and daring temperament. It usually attacks anyone who is within a 44-yard area. Measuring almost 10 feet, when attacking, it can raise its head, launching a person face to face, injecting 100 grams of poison, of which only 10 grams are enough to kill a man. Its bite is also known as the kiss of death for obvious reasons, causing symptoms such as blurred vision, fainting, and finally, a respiratory arrest or heart attack. The mortality of its poison is almost 100% if it is not treated immediately. An interesting fact is that in the African continent, there are limited antidotes for this poison. It's almost unaffordable. So if you are attacked by a black mamba in Africa, we recommend that you prepare your funeral. Number 2. Box jellyfish. This species is found in the land of dangerous animals, which is, of course, Australia. This kind of jellyfish can reach up to 8 inches, while its tentacles reach up to 10 feet long. While not an aggressive species, its venom is lethal to any human being able to kill an adult in less than 5 minutes if it is not given the necessary treatment. The pain it causes is unbearable. The sensation of burning is described as being touched by hot metal, damage to the nervous system, and finally a cardiac arrest. It is usually recommended to avoid it at all costs, but being transparent and so small, it's very difficult to actually see it, so the most effective measure to stay alive is to be as far away from the water as possible. While 10 species is short for the large number of killer species that exist in the animal kingdom, here are a few who did not make the cut. African elephant, Komodo dragon, tsetse fly, humans. Number 1. Mosquito. Considering the large number of fearsome animals mentioned in this top, mosquitoes would not go through our heads as one of the most dangerous. Although this animal does not kill directly, it is the carrier of hundreds of diseases and parasites that can eventually lead to death. Diseases that in the last decade have spread to different continents such as yellow fever, malaria, the Zika virus, and even dengue, the most common within these insects. It is estimated that more than 725,000 people die every year from diseases transmitted by mosquitoes. It is even believed that this animal could even be more lethal than human beings themselves. If you too were surprised, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you can watch more content like this. Don't forget to follow us on our social networks. Until the next video.